When I walked back into the dining room, this is exact words I heard. She said, if you're looking for a powerful yet simple manifestation technique to bring you your desires into physical reality, then this video is for you. I'll be sharing my own experience using Neville Goddard's Eavesdropping Technique, which is a method that helped me to manifest my mom saying exactly what I wanted to hear her say in just less than 10 days. More on that later. But today I will be going over with you exactly what the eavesdropping technique is, why it works, and break it down into 3 simple steps that you can apply today to manifest the results you want in your life. Whether it is a recognition or a pay raise, or you want to hear some people saying words that you've always been dreaming of hearing, this method works like magic. If you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Amy Lin and I'm a wealth mindset coach. I help entrepreneurs to achieve their first 6 figures and scale up to 7 figures without burnout, all through the power of manifestation with aligned actions. Now, let's dive right in. So this eavesdropping technique comes from Neville Goddard, who was a pioneer in the manifestation world and also metaphysics. Neville believed that our imagination is the ultimate creative force in shaping our realities. And by impressing our desires onto our subconscious mind, we can manifest anything we want. And this is how it works. Basically, you would imagine yourself overhearing a conversation where people are talking about you, having either accomplished your goals or desired outcomes. It could be your friends, it could be your family members, or acquaintances. By having this conversation in your imagination will represent you have already accomplished your desired outcomes or your goals. Now, let me share a real life example of my recent experience with this technique. So here's what happened. Last week, my mom and my aunt, they came to visit me here in Dubai from California. And I remember before they came, one night as I was lying in bed, I was thinking about what my mom would say to her friends or our family members that she's coming to visit me. And if they ask my mom, like, how does she feel about me having moved around the world on my own, now living in Dubai? What would my mom say? And knowing my mom, she'll probably say something like, I worry about her living alone in a foreign country, away from family. Which, let's be honest, it's a very typical mom behavior or parents. Because at least for my mom, this is how she shows that she cares. But instead of thinking what she would say normally, I decided to redirect my thoughts and my mind to what I would like to hear her say to me instead. So in my imagination, I closed my eyes and I imagined I heard her voice speaking in Mandarin, of course, telling someone that she was happy for me, that I seemed to be enjoying Dubai. And I felt the emotions of comfort and a sense of calmness, knowing that she was happy for me. I mean, I didn't want her to worry about me. I wanted her to have a peace of mind, knowing that I'm safe here in Dubai and there's nothing to worry about. This is exactly the emotions that I felt right before I drifted off to bed. And that's it. So I went to bed, and fast forward to, I think, a week later. After they actually arrived to Dubai, we had a great time. And one day, my mom and my aunt, they came over to my house for dinner. And I stepped away to the kitchen to grab something. And then when I walked back into the dining room, this is exact words I heard. I overheard them talking. My mom was asking my mom in Mandarin, so how do you feel about Amy living here in Dubai now? And this is where my mom's exact words were. She said, it seems like she's enjoying Dubai, settling in now, as long as she's happy. And when I first heard those words, I kind of smiled. I had a smile on my face because I could feel those words coming out from my mom's mouth. It was a sense of relief. And it made me feel so much better because I want her to be happy for me and not worry about me anymore. And it was only after a while later that I had reflected upon what happened that I realized those were the exact same words that I heard in my imagination, and the feeling of relief that I felt in my imagination 10 days prior. Now, I would like to break down the same exact technique for you into just 3 simple steps so you can apply it into your life to manifest any desired outcomes that you want. First of all, let's talk about why this technique works. This technique works on the premise that imagination creates reality, which is the core message of Neville's teaching. You see, what you're doing when you're imagining, you're essentially shifting your consciousness from one state to another. You're aligning your desired outcome with the physical realities. In a way, in the quantum field, where all possibilities already exist, you are focusing your attention to the outcome that you want, and you're embodying the feeling of having it being real. So what happens is you start to draw the outcome into your physical reality. And this is what Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches in his teaching. So by focusing on this new state of consciousness, you impressed your desires on your subconscious mind, which then aligns the outer world with your inner realities. Remember, what you hear within, you must hear without. So the first step of the eavesdropping technique is get clear on your desired outcome. You see, it's important to know what is it that you want. What do you want to manifest? And you want to be specific of your desired outcome. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say that you want a recognition at work, or maybe you want a pay raise. So what you want to imagine is you overhearing maybe your colleagues or your boss talking about how amazing you are, what a great job that you've done, and then they want to recognize you by giving you a pay raise. So it's something that implies that you have manifested your desired outcome. And remember, clarity is key. Step 2, you want to enter into a meditative state. So get into a relaxed state. Neville will call this a state akin to sleep, which is sets. And this happens usually right before you fall asleep. This is when your mind is in the theta state, when you're kind of drowsy. And this is when you want to close your eyes and you want to imagine people talking about you. You're overhearing them saying the exact conversations that you want to hear. And you want to focus on the tone of voice that's being said and how you feel when they're talking about you, about your desired outcome. Don't worry about so much seeing the actual faces. You want to focus on hearing the dialects clearly and naturally. It's as if your people that are closest to you, the words that they would use, that they would actually say. Let me give you some examples. Let's say that you would like to manifest a relationship. And maybe this is the conversation that you'll overhear what your friends and family member would say. They would say something like, I'm so glad that she's found someone that she really enjoys and loves, and I can see how happy she is. Or something like, they make such a great couple, and I'm genuinely happy for them. For example, let's say that you want to manifest being recognized or appreciated at work. So you will hear something like this. Did you hear how much his boss praised him? Everybody has been talking about what a great employee he is. Everybody is talking about how valuable he is to the company. Or something like this. I saw the other day that she was being recognized for her hard work. I'm so happy for her. She's finally getting recognized for what she deserves. Something like that. Or if financial abundance is what you want to manifest, so maybe you overhear people say things like this. Can you believe her business just hit 8 figures in sales? It's so inspiring to see, and I'm so happy for her. Or it could be like, it's amazing to see how successful he's become. His career really took off, and it's so great to see how happy he is doing what he loves. You get the idea. Basically, you want to have hearing the conversations as though your friends and loved ones would say something for you, and they're happy for you accomplishing your success. Okay, step 3. Finally, you want to internalize those emotions. So if those conversations were actually happening in reality, because imagination is your reality, how would you feel? Would you feel proud? Would you feel happy? Or a sense of relief? So in my case, I felt a sense of relief knowing that my mom was happy for me. So you want to feel those emotions as if you were experiencing those conversations in real life. Maybe you will feel happiness, excitement. You really want to let those emotions internalize and really get into your subconscious mind. And then you want to drift off to sleep with those emotions, carrying the feeling with you, knowing that creation is finished. It is done. And there you have it. I challenge you to try this eavesdropping technique for yourself this week. Pick one specific outcome that you would like to manifest and follow these 3 simple steps. Let me know in the comment sections what you are manifesting. And if you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like this channel, subscribe to our channel, and like this video so you get weekly videos on how to manifest your desires. And if you're a Neville's fan like I am, I recommend watching his other manifestation techniques that I did in the playlist here.